Yo then guys, and welcome back to another video. Now today, as you can probably tell by the title, we're going to be talking about the Xbox X series. So about 2 weeks ago now, on the 12th of December, Microsoft announced that the new Xbox was going to be called the Xbox X series, and they also showed off the design of it. Now really quickly, before I show you guys the design, some of you might have already seen it. It looks a little bit interesting, but if you think about it, there's only so much you can do with a box. I mean, it's called the Xbox, so you can't really make it a circle. You can't, it has to be a square or a box. But anyway, I'll put up a picture here for you guys. So it looks more like a tower, for a tower being a PC or a computer. That's what it looks like. It's very, tall. I mean, I'm pretty sure you could potentially just have it lengthways. I mean, I'm pretty sure you could just lay it down on a desk, but I don't know where the fans are. That's the only problem. They might have some fans on either side of there. So if you lay it down, it might be covering up a fan. I'm not too sure. I mean, by the looks of it, the controller hasn't really changed much. There is an extra button. So you have the start and the options, or whatever it is, start and back. I know, I'm still used to flipping, like the Xbox 360 controller. And then you have an extra button. I'm not really too sure what it is. There isn't really a... by the looks of it, actually, it's like an upload button. I heard a rumor that they might be bringing in what the PS4 has, where you can live stream. I don't think the Xbox One has that already. So it's quite a cool addition. So I guess that that's just a button to make it easier to get to the screen for live streaming or uploading content. Really quick, if you can hear, my nose is still blocked. Yeah, I can't really do much. But yeah, people were moaning about the design of the Xbox, but as I said at the beginning, there's only so much you can do with a box, with a square. I mean, they potentially could have made it a different color, but I don't know. Bearing in mind, the first Xbox 360 was white. It was only until they brought out the Xbox 360 Elite, the one that I've got now, where they made the on-button touch screen, so you literally just have to touch it. But I mean, personally, ever since the Xbox 360, I think that was the last nice-looking console. The Xbox One isn't it's a black box with a Blu-ray disc, where you insert discs, or a disc reader, and an on button, and that's it. Whereas the PlayStation they've switched it up. The PlayStation has always been the better looking console. So if you look at the PS1, I'll put in pictures for you. If you look at the PS1, okay, and you compare that to the Xbox original. I mean, the Xbox original was nice looking, but at the end of the day, it's still just a black box. I mean, hey, it had the green Xbox sign on the top, which was quite nice. But yeah, overall, it's just a black box. You then go for the PS2. The PS2, I mean, that was just a box, a rectangle. But it had a different kind of shape to it. There's a little bit cut off the edge, a couple bits where it just overhang at the edges. Still a nice looking console. Now, I mean, I can't compare that to anything because the Xbox didn't bring another console out. You got the PS3, that was a nice looking console, I don't know what to call that really. But it's nice. It kind of goes up and then curves over. Whereas the Xbox 360 was just a black square. Although it's not a black square. The first one was white, as I said. And that was an okay looking console. The black one was nice as well. That's what I've got right now. The Xbox 360 at the top. A different shade of black. So they tried to do a little bit different with it. And it's not quite a box. It's a little bit of a different shape. There is a little bit of a curve in it. It's not a big curve, but it just changes up the design a little bit. And then you come to not my favorite console by way of games and playing on, but my favorite console by looks, the PS4. Easily one of the best consoles we've ever seen. The PS4 Pro is beautiful as well. Just basically another half stuck on top. I mean, it's a rhombus, it's a four-sided shape, but it's kind of tilted a little bit, which looks really, really nice. I also like how it's a little bit slanted as well, where it just goes back and then like that, which is quite nice. And then you just have the Xbox One, which is just really is a black box. really is a black box. I mean, the Xbox One X had a little bit more to it, I guess, but not much, not really. And then, as you've already seen, the Xbox X. The PS5, that's the developer kit. I'll put a picture up. That's the developer kit, which is like ridiculous. That's what they're using to develop it. The PS5 that I saw looked unreal. This one, where it's kind of like curved off at the side, that looks really, really nice. Whether it's going to be that, I don't know. But it looks beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I believe that they're also trying to do something with the touchscreen bit in the middle. Because at the moment, I mean, to be fair, there's slowly been more games come in where you need to use it. Like on, what's it called? Detroit Become Human. They had a thing for that. And there is a few more games coming out where you do have to use the touchscreen bit there. But at the moment, it is nearly useless. But by the looks of it, in some of the pictures, you see like it lighting up. So it's going to be like a display screen. So instead of just a pointless little button, which is touchscreen, but has no use at the moment, it will be a display screen, which is really, really cool. As far as the Xbox goes, nothing really changes that much. Like, you are just paying for next gen. You're paying for, I don't know. I don't really know what you're paying for. I guess a better console. So yeah, all we really know right now, there isn't a lot to say what they're upgrading. They're just upgrading some stuff. I know in the PlayStation 5, they're going to be putting SSDs. So basically, for those of you that aren't sure, an SSD, what it will do is you'll install your games onto the SSD, and it will just make it boot quicker, for instance. So not that that's particularly a big thing. Like, there isn't a bug to say that games load really, really slowly. It will also help from how quickly you can go from a main menu into the actual game. So it will decrease times like matchmaking, like how long you're sat in a lobby waiting for people, how long it takes to actually load the game from putting it in to actually getting on the game. Unfortunately, SSD isn't going to improve anything like FPS. It's not really going to affect in-game. It's mainly just boot times and how quickly you can get into a game. But hey, whatever. An upgrade is an upgrade, right? I'm not sure if they're doing that for the Xbox. Microsoft really haven't released a lot. Like, Sony haven't released a lot, but we know what the console is kind of going to look like, and we know some of the upgrades, whereas with Microsoft, we don't know any of the upgrades. We have no idea. All that we know is that it's going to be released next year. It's meant to be during the Christmas holidays. Perfect time for Christmas, obviously. Might be able to get yourself a cheeky little sale with some of the Boxing Day deals. I don't know. But anyway, guys, I think this is where we're beginning this video. I just wanted to talk about the design of it and kind of just look back at previous designs of the Xbox and the PlayStation and see which one looks better. But anyway then, guys, as I did say, this is indeed where we're going to end this video. If you did enjoy it, then please smash the like button, comment what it is down below, subscribe, share the video around. I would love to get in a little community. Thank you for the support in recent times. We've hit 1,600 subs. Fucking love you guys. And we'll be doing a little a video on goals for the year and how well we've done. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, and peace! Left with 2 seconds.